Hello beautiful people, I am making a banishing charm today, so I thought I would take you along with my process. I know a lot of people really enjoy watching spell work happen. It really helps give them inspiration for their own magical practices. I may not explain all the nuances of every single thing that I'm doing today, but I hope that just showing you this will give you some inspiration for creating your own banishing charms. If you're new to my channel, the way I do things around here is very weird because this ritual is really going to be a combination of folk magic practices meets chaos magic meets ceremonial magic. So there's going to be a lot of different components woven into this. Welcome to the chaos, and I hope that you enjoyed this little mini vlog. Before we do the ritual today, I wanted to talk to you about something really cool that my friend is doing. I really want to support him. This video is in no way sponsored in any shape or form. I just think that what he's doing is really incredible for the community. So you may already know my friend Sanhre. He runs the podcast, The Order of Chaos. You can find him on all podcast platforms, and you can also find his YouTube channel, The Order of Chaos. But what he did is he actually built a mystery school for students. So it's called The Order of Chaos Mystery School, and he has this new program for beginners where he actually walks you through the entire process of starting up a practice of witchcraft. And pretty much like everything he does, it's incredibly thorough, it's very intelligent. I feel like he teaches magic and witchcraft on more of a college level. I have personally seen some of his lectures, and he actually holds your hand through basically the entire month and makes sure that by the end of the program, you feel totally confident in your practice. And you may even see me in there at some point. There's a potential for me to be a guest lecturer at this school. That's a TBD for right now. But anyways, I just wanted to give a shout out to Sanhre because I think what he is doing is so needed in the community. I have beginners in my comments every single day asking me for more beginner tutorials, people just getting started in their practices for the first time, or maybe they've been doing it for a while and they just feel like they aren't effective with their magic. So I really feel like what he's doing with this mystery school is just so helpful. Sanhre is definitely one of my internet besties, so say hi to him for me if you do sign up. Again, this is totally not sponsored or anything. I just think that what he's doing is super cool. So about today's ritual, I kind of want to start by talking about the planetary timing that I'm going to be using, and then also the item that I'm using to charm. This ritual is going to be really fun and funky, and if you recognize this bandana, I am doing some house spirit work as well. So this spell is going to be something that I'm doing over the course of the next 7 days. I really want to take this charm here, and this is already a charm imbued with its own energy because it is the evil eye. It is found in many different cultures. It is called Mati in Greece. It's called Malocchio in Italy. It's called, I think, Nazar in Islam. This symbol has cultural significance in many different cultures for over 5,000 years. So there is a lot of significance behind the evil eye just in general. Even without me doing any sort of additional enchantment onto this, this already kind of passively reflects negativity, the evil eye, negative spirits and entities, etc. In some cultures, people believe that the evil eye only reflects jealousy from others, and then it really deflects someone's like jealousy or evil gaze upon another person. You know, when someone's looking at you, they're jealous, they're wishing you evil intent. But other cultures also see this symbol as a way to ward off just negativity and evil spirits in general, not just people that are giving you the ugly evil eye. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be playing into today. Plus the evil eye, if you saw my Greece vlog, I actually got this charm in Greece. So if you saw my Greece vlog, you already know what this is, but it already has some personal significance to me as well. So I basically want to take this charm and amp it up times 1,000 to really be able to banish whatever the hell I want from my space. Because you guys, I'm going to start fucking around and finding out this year. I really am. I'm so excited for it. This is the year of fucking around and finding out. Now, I'm not advising beginners to do this, okay? I have almost 20 years of experience in occultism, so I feel very confident in my ability to fuck around and find out and not mess things up too badly. So I'm definitely in a position where I am privileged enough to do that, but this is the year of where I really work heavily to evoke spirits. I mainly only do invocations, but I'm gonna really start doing evocations this year, a lot more than I have done in the past. So basically the idea of this is, if you've ever seen one of those priests or religious figures holding up the Christian cross during an exorcism, and they're saying the power of Christ compels you, and they're walking around with their cross, I am essentially going to take this, and this is going to be my cross, so to speak. Not necessarily that it links me to any sort of divinity, but in that it is a very potent banishing banishing charm that I'm going to use in times where I really need to kick out a spiritual entity. And also, of course, it'll banish negativity from my space as well. So let's talk about planetary timing. I really wanted to do this during the hour of Saturn because I really want to bring in some Saturnian energy, which is just great for protection magic in general and banishings. Again, I'm going to do this ritual over a 7-day period. So the day doesn't necessarily matter because I want all 7 days in order to infuse every single planetary energy into this charm. More about that later. But I do want to start this ritual and end this ritual during the hour of Saturn, just for some extra influence, a little extra emphasis with Saturn. So I just went to this website. It's called planetaryhours.net. I don't know. I just Googled, is the first one that came up, and I clicked on it. And so it looks like, so I'm filming right now around 12:21 p.m., but the hour of Saturn is at 2:39 p.m. to 3:25. So I've got a little bit of time, which is great. I've got a couple hours to prep this ritual before I do it because I want to start this ritual right at 2:39 and then let it go for 7 days. And on the 7th day, I will end it during the hour of Saturn, the second one in the day, because the first one was at 9:17 a.m. We're not doing it until 2:39. What I want to do first, I need to consecrate this item and make it sacred. So I think I want to take some frankincense resin and some myrrh, grind it up and turn it into a little bit of an incense. And then I'm going to consecrate this item by putting it through the incense, doing a little chanting, visualizing, clearing energy, you know, things like that. And then we'll start setting up the ritual. Now that that consecration is done, I'm in my kitchen right now, I need to gather some onion peels or onion shells. What are these things called? Peels? Whatever. And some garlic peels. Because I'm gonna do onion peels, garlic peels, peppercorns, and then I think I'm gonna throw in agrimony. Agrimony is a brand new spirit, brand new plant spirit. Let's see, let's get a plate that I've been working with. I haven't been working with agrimony for very long, but it's very cool. And I think I wanna throw it into this ritual and see how it goes. So I'm just gonna collect some of these because onion peels and garlic peels are just excellent for banishing evil spirits and negative energy. This is so hard to do one-handed. So I'm gonna do this off camera and I'll come back. Okay, the bed of garlic peels and onion peels is done. Now we just need to add some peppercorn to this plate. Just some whole black peppercorns. Let's add a little bit more. Lovely. This smells banishing already. So it is almost the hour of Saturn now, and I wanted to kind of explain this next little bit. So I went downstairs and I'm gonna be doing this ritual in front of my hearth because that is really where I connect to my house spirit the most. And if you don't know what a house spirit is, I did do a video on working with my house spirit. I'll link it in the description box below. I'm not gonna re-explain all that stuff in this video. I do plan to make a lot more of a detailed video about house spirits in the future, but that video for right now at least discusses what it is, how to get started working with it, etc. But really, if you can bring your house spirit into your rituals, especially when it comes to protection or banishing evil spirits from your home, you can team up with your house spirit and your house spirit will literally kick those negative entities out of your space. So I want to invoke my house spirit into this ritual, as well as the planetary magic that I'm going to be doing, which I'll also explain in a second. I want to invoke the house spirit. So a lot of what you're going to see next is really just me meditating and sitting in front of the ritual space. So that's why I wanted to explain it beforehand, because otherwise you're just going to see me sitting there and it looks like nothing's happening. But really in that moment, I am connecting to my house spirit. I am asking for its assistance to help power this spell and to keep this charm tethered to some continuous energy force. So I'll do that first. I'll invoke the house spirit first, and then secondary, I will invoke planetary energies. So today is actually a Wednesday, and I will be focusing on the planet Mercury, but every single day for the next 7 days, I'm going to be focusing on a different planet. So we're doing this during the hour of Saturn, yes, because I want the ritual to start and stop with Saturn, because that is the extra emphasis that I'm wanting in this spell. However, today is Mercury day because it's Wednesday. So after invoking my house spirit, I'm going to sit down and do a little bit of path working, and I'm going to meditate on the color associated with Mercury. I'm going to go into a little bit of an altered state of consciousness to invoke that mercurial energy. And then tomorrow, again, I will sit in front of my hearth. I will do the same thing, except tomorrow will be Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. So tomorrow I'll do some Jupiter work. I'll do path working that aligns with the energies of Jupiter, and really asking those energies to come in and fuel this banishment charm. And then again on Friday, I will sit in front of my hearth, do some path working, a little bit of meditation. Friday is ruled by Venus, so I will be working on Venusian energy, and so on and so forth, all the way until I hit next Wednesday during the hour of Saturn. That is when I will complete the ritual with a little extra emphasis on that Saturnian energy. I hope that all makes sense. It's always hard to give context in a video like this, because when I'm just sitting there and you're just watching me meditate, it's hard to explain all these different things that are going on in my mind. But that is essentially what we're going for here. Okay, the energy felt pretty good after that ritual. I think I had a successful invocation of my house spirit. I can always feel, it feels like a warm fuzzy vibration every time that I invoke my house spirit. It's just a really lovely experience. And I did get a little bit head high after the mercurial can't even speak anymore, mercurial invocation. Anyways, I will continue this work over the next 7 days. I hope this gave you some inspiration. I hope it gave you a bunch of different tips and techniques for how to marry folk magic, chaos magic, ceremonial magic all together into a ritual like this. This is a more lengthy, intense ritual for sure, especially when you get into all the meditations. But I wanted a potent banishing charm, and let me tell you, I am gonna get one by the end of this. If you're interested in Sanhre's Academy or Mystery School, I'm gonna link all of his stuff in the description box below so you can go find him. I'm really excited to watch him succeed with this. I think it's going to be a really big deal. So Sanhre, if you're watching this, congratulations. That's amazing. Okay, I'll see you all in a video soon. Bye everyone.